The return of manhood, you feel it in the air. No simp moves here, nah, move with flair. Her debit card works too, so don't get it twisted. Deal with women strictly on the terms are listed. Keep it simple, boy, learn the truth. The weak play games, but the strong bring proof. She can't shake a man who owns his terms. Returning to fire and the world gon' burn. Tagging 20, you know the name. Dropping lessons on a name, playing the same. No pedestal, nah, don't elevate low. A queen only follows when the king says go. Too many masked up trying to impress. Losing themselves, caught up in the stress. Be the man, don't fall for the crowd. Speak your truth, strong will, stand proud. She earns a spot, but a king never bends for a second thought. No validation needed, power on reserve. Rule your world, let her match your nerve. Yeah, manhood restored, the king's in the game. Cags acting 20, remember the name. Strictly on your terms, you know what to do. Her debit card works, but the throne's on you.
You can't handle the truth.
All right, ladies and gents, here we go. Do women lose interest when you're too available? Do women lose interest when you're too available? Yeah, they do. Whether it's early on or maybe a couple of months, a few months into the interaction, they're going to feel suffocated. Right? They're going to feel like they can't breathe, right? Do women lose interest when you're too available? And let me just say this, right? Because I do have a clip I want to play for y'all in just a moment. But let me just say this, okay? And I've been speaking to this for years. I've been telling you guys for years. I've said it in a recent live stream. Stop being so available. Stop being so accessible. Stop being so easily accessible. Like, damn, like, gentlemen, have some standards. Like, y'all should have stuff going on in y'all life. Unfortunately, for a lot of men really don't have anything going on in their lives until they meet a woman. Now, all of a sudden, these niggas is bowling, shooting pool, going to concerts, going to comedy specials, going out to eat, and y'all wasn't doing none of that shit before this woman came into y'all life. Now y'all niggas is just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Right? or at least you trying to offer the chick something. You offer the chick multiple dates. You ain't been out on a date. No, excuse me. You ain't been out on a date for yourself. You ain't treated yourself to anything in years. And you just met this woman and you want to offer her 2 or 3 dates in 1 week. Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta chill. Chill. Give women an opportunity to get a peek behind the curtain, right? Stop trying to be in a face up under a bitch. I can't stand that. I was never that type of guy. Ever. Not a day in my life was I the type of guy where I wanted to be up under a woman all the time. No, I need my space. Like, baby girl, go do you. Go do you. I don't have to talk to a woman every day or every other day. I don't have to talk to a woman that frequently, right? And I'm talking about a woman that I'm seeing for extended period of time. Come to a chick I just met, we ain't gotta. I don't be just sitting around like, damn, I want to talk to her. I want to hear her voice. No. It doesn't mean I'm not interested, but I got other shit going on. I got a life. And y'all, all you men listening, y'all need a life. Let's go.
As a woman, I would like to say this, but please, please, please do not take this the wrong way. This is just my opinion. We pull away because you are doing too much. Let me lay that out for you. If you're constantly messaging us, buying us things, asking us out 2 to 3 times a week, without us, as in me, if I'm not giving that energy back and it's just you, I start to question these 3 little things. Number 1, are you love bombing us? Are you trying to manipulate us to getting to like you for certain things, certain way? Number 2, do you have standards for yourself? Are you even busy with doing any things if you're messaging me this much? And number 3, do you have respect for yourself?
Okay, here we go. Yo, she hit the nail on the head. Now, part of the problem is a lot of you guys, y'all listen to what women say. Unfortunately, a lot of guys allow what women say publicly or on the internet when it comes to their views on sex, dating, marriage. Y'all allow what women say to infiltrate your brain. And when y'all make decisions to deal with women, y'all deal with women based on what you hear women say. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. The very thing that women say they want, in the moment, that's what they're feeling. They say, I want that. Because that's in the moment, that's how they're feeling. Not necessarily what they're thinking, that's how they're feeling. They say, I want that. And the minute they get it, they're like, I don't want this shit no more. You need to remember that women are governed by their emotions, right? And just to prove my point, let's do this.
A lot of men don't realize, and women will vouch for me, we don't actually say what we mean, we say what we feel. Mic drop.
That's a very difficult thing for a lot of guys to comprehend, because we hear what you say and then we think that's what you mean. Because men speak and think in terms of logic. And if you say something, we assume that's probably what you mean. But what you're saying is that often you might say something that you feel which isn't actually what you mean.
Yes.
I don't listen to women, bro. And that's not me marginalizing women. I'm not marginalizing women. I don't listen to what women say publicly, in person or over the motherfucking internet. I don't. Right? And the reason why is because you're going to have way more women. Now, there might be some women. There are pockets of women who keep it real, who keep it 1,000, right? But it's a small pocket of women. The majority of women on the internet, they're either going to be disingenuous, they're either going to be flat out disingenuous about what they're saying, or they're going to do like the young lady in the clip just said. They're going to tell you what they feel in the moment that they're saying it, but not necessarily what they really think, right? Because a lot of times when something is occurring, women are just responding with, this is how I feel. This is how I feel by what you did. This is how I feel by what you said, right? Because a lot of times they don't take the time to really think about it and kind of filter through it from a practical perspective. I'm not saying that women don't have the capacity to think logically. They do. But I'm just saying in many cases, they tend to feel first and ask questions later. They tend to feel first and ask questions later. Whereas if you're rooted in logic, you're going to think first before you allow your emotions to be overtaken by what you think you're hearing. You're going to think first. Women, they tend to react with feelings, and then maybe later on, when somebody hit them to some game, they're like, oh, I didn't see it like that. How many times you talk to a woman, I didn't see it like that, right? Because somebody had to hit them with some logic. But let's get back to this. Do women lose interest when you're too available? The answer is yes. So she mentioned love bombing. Okay. First of all, love bombing. Women are not dumb. Women are very hip to the love bombing thing. The only women you can really get with that love bombing shit is if a woman is lonely, maybe she's depressed, right? Lonely, depressed, a little insecure, maybe, right? It's probably gonna be a woman that got some things going on. If love bombing can work on a woman, it's gonna usually be on a woman that got some things going on. It's usually gonna be on a woman you probably don't want a relationship with anyway. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Most women are very sensible. That love bombing shit ain't gonna work on them, right? And the young lady basically hit you to it by saying, we're already thinking. We've seen this before. And women are saying we confiscated the man playbook. The male playbook. We confiscated it. And we looked through the pages. And yep, a lot of you niggas, yeah, we seen this shit before. Right? So she also said, do you have any standards? Do you? Guys, this is what women know. Most of the shit that women say they want, oh, he got to take me to a 5-star restaurant. He got to wine and dine me. He got to do all of this shit. He got to get me a babysitter. Women know if they were a man and a woman was asking them to do that, they would laugh. Women are very well aware of a lot of the things that they do for men, that they accept from men, they themselves would not give a man they just met. Yeah, maybe a man they've been dealing with for a while, maybe even in a relationship with, right? But a man they just met, if they were a man, they wouldn't do it. This is why some women will look at you niggas like, what is he doing? But they're going to put on that face and smile, and in many cases, they're going to accept whatever grand gestures you're making or gifts you're giving them or dates you're taking them on. They're going to accept it in many cases. But they're looking at you like you're a fool. I don't care if the woman is fucking you or not. She's still going to look at you like you're a fucking fool. They believe that, right? So most guys don't have standards. And you notice based on how you treat yourself. How do you treat yourself, right? Most of you guys who take women out on dates, y'all haven't been out and enjoyed yourself out on the town. You haven't taken yourself to a movie. You haven't taken yourself to a comedy joint, a concert. I've been to a concert by myself. Or concerts. I've been to a concert by myself. I've been to a movie by myself. I've been to a comedy show by myself. Well, a couple of comedy shows. But yeah, I go by myself. Even when I was married or in a relationship, I'll still go by my goddamn self. Do you guys got standards? That's what I'm saying. This is why you can't just open your world to a woman when you first meet her. You're like, baby girl, I got Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. No, you just met this chick. Let the pussy breathe. And this is assuming you guys are having sex. Man, let the pussy breathe. You guys out here trying to kick it with the woman 2, 3, 4 days a week, and you just met her last week. Bro, let it breathe. You just took her out on a date Friday. You want to see her again Sunday. Man, let that shit breathe. But what it is, a lot of you guys, y'all be so afraid that you're going to lose access to her. That some other guy's going to meet her and all the attention and energy she's giving you now, some other guy's going to come take it from you. Right? Or y'all act like y'all ain't going to meet another girl again. Like, man, if I don't get this one, it might be a couple of months before I meet another girl. Come on, man. And what happens is that desperation, that sexual frustration, that comes out in your interactions with women, which is why they're asking. You don't have no standards. You don't have no respect for yourself. And what she's saying is, you don't respect your time. You don't have nothing else going on in your life where you're just available to me. I can call you whenever I want. I can text you whenever I want, and you're right there. No, guys, have some standards, and you can't fake this. You can't be pretend busy. Like literally, guys, Get to a point of loving on yourself. Treating yourself. Nigga, go get a massage. Go do something for yourself. Right? Go to the mall, hit a couple of stores, walk out with a couple of bags on your arms, right? If you typically don't do that. But you guys that like to shop for clothes online, go out to the mall and go buy them in person. Try on some shoes. Try on some hats. Get out. Go enjoy your life. Right? And again, I alluded to this earlier. A lot of you guys really don't be doing anything with yourselves until you meet a woman. Now you're going bowling. Now you're playing pool. Now you're going to concerts, comedy shows, Dave and Buster's, Red Lobster and Olive Garden or whatever restaurants y'all go to. Now you're going to them shits. Niggas ain't been out. Niggas ain't treated themselves to a meal served to them by a waitress or a waiter in years. Then you meet a bitch and now you're doing that. You ain't got no standards. Y'all treat women better than you treat yourselves. And that's some real shit. You make more time for the woman than you make for yourself. And that's some real shit. Do women lose interest when you're too available? Yeah, they do. I'm out.